Hey guys, it's your girl London Britt. If you're new here, welcome, welcome, welcome. It's so fun here. Please join the group chat. It's so fun here. But if you're not new here, welcome back. Welcome back, welcome back, welcome back. It's so good to see you. Well, I can't see you, you can see me, but you know what I mean. But yes, welcome back. And I'm excited. I'm excited to share with you guys that I'm feeling a little better. A little better. Not 1000%. A little better. Little better. But that's good. Progress is a process, right? And that kind of goes into what I'm talking about today. I'm going to be finishing the Her series, the mini series that I was doing. And today is going to be the topic of build her, building yourself up to be an amazing person, building yourself up to be the woman that God created you to be. Building yourself up takes courage. Building yourself up takes work. Building yourself up takes patience. Building yourself up takes you having the confidence, you leaning on God and knowing that He got you throughout the whole process and the journey, right? So, let me move this over so y'all can hear me. But yeah, so let's just dive right into it. So, the Her series, we focused on loving yourself. That was the first episode. Forgiving yourself, and now building yourself up in faith. Because this all takes faith, right? He does not lie, he does not make mistakes. So it's hard to just go with this person that we've never seen before, right? That we've never met before with our own eyes. It's hard to go with the unknown, right? Okay, God, I want to go left, but it seems like you're taking me right. But everything on the left-hand side is looking pretty okay. Everything is looking pretty satisfying over here. But it seems like you're taking me over here and I don't know what's going on over there. But that's the point. If we knew everything, why would we need God? So it's like we give our life to Him, right? But we have to want to obey Him. We want to have to obey when He tells us something. We're going to obey and be obedient, and we're going to listen and we're going to follow. What's the point of giving up our lives to Christ and then we don't intend to follow Him? What is the point? You might as well continue living in the world, because if you're going to do things your own way, you're going to keep going in this continuous cycle of being disappointed, of being sad, of being depressed, of being angry. You're going to just continuously be in this invisible stronghold and putting up the facade that you're okay when you're really not. Remember, we're building a house. We're building a building. We are the buildings. God is the architect. We don't want a beautiful building on the outside and it's been vacant for years with nothing on the inside. This whole journey on getting closer to God and building our relationship with God is so we can be full and filled with His love and to be more like Him. So it's no point in us going on this journey when we're just continuously going to keep being vacant and empty. No, we're not doing this for that. So I know it's hard. Trust me, it's hard for me too. I'm never speaking just to you guys. I'm speaking from my experience and I'm speaking to myself. It is not easy to follow God. It's not. It's not, because we are so used to being in control of everything. We're so used to doing things our own way, but we're continuously getting in our own way, right? And we have to learn to let go. We cannot take off if we don't want to take off. If we don't want to take off all the things that are holding us down and weighing us down, we will never take off and elevate and go to the level that we want to go to with God. So it's important for us to lean on our faith. And how do we do that? Brick by brick. Brick by brick. All right, so the first brick is what? Learning to love myself, learning to love who God created me to be, right? Learning to love the skin I'm in, learning to love the soul that He gave me, the heart that He gave me, learning to love it all, the inside and the outside, because it's nothing good about loving the inside but not loving the outside, and vice versa, right? We have to love both. So me, Brittany Heflin, London Britt, as y'all know, I went by London for years and didn't tell people that my name was Brittany because I was ashamed of Brittany. I didn't love Brittany. I really did not love her. I was ashamed of her. And I hid her for years because I didn't want anybody to know who she was. So that's the point of what started this podcast. Go get her. I can't leave her behind. Who is London without Brittany? I am Brittany. I am Brittany. So I had to learn to love her and go get her and bring her on the journey with me. I'm healing for her. London is cute, great, okay, but I am Brittany. God made me Brittany. My mother named me Brittany. I am Brittany. Now I'm London Britt, but y'all get what I'm saying. So I had to learn to love her. I had to learn to love this gap in my teeth. I had to learn to smile and really like give a genuine smile and not try to hide that. I had to learn to love the skin that I'm in. I had to learn that I'm a little quirky and weird and that's okay. I had to learn that I'm just a silly person. I'm just a silly being. Everything is not funny, but everything is funny. But I just had to learn to love who I am and who God created me to be. And I look like this for a reason. I was made to fit out of the box, not in the box, and that's okay. Like, I just had to learn to accept that. And it took years. And no, I'm not fully there. Of course, I have my days where I'm like, ugh. But I'm not perfect. I'm not going to be perfect. But the point is that I can now say I love who I see in the mirror. I love who I am. I love who I'm becoming. I love the walk that I'm on with God. I love our relationship. I love it all. Okay? I'm just in love. But that's the first step. So that's the first brick from my building, right? Self-love. Okay. Now forgiving myself. Like I said, I hid Brittany for years. I hid her for years. I was suicidal. I wanted to kill her. I had to forgive myself for that. That's just one thing. There's a lot that I'm still learning to forgive myself for. But I had to forgive myself for all of that, right? I had to forgive myself for things that I said to myself, for things that I did to myself, for things that I said and did to other people. We have to learn to forgive ourselves first, give ourselves grace, and then we'll easily, I'm lying, it'll become a little easier to forgive others because it ain't easy. Scratch that. It's not easy at all because I'm still in my bag about certain things like, God, come on, really? But yeah. But that's the second brick, right? Let's see, what can be the third brick? Self-love, forgiving yourself. Letting go of control. Letting go of control. Not getting in my own way. Speaking about me, you're going to think about your own brick, your third brick. But just like brick by brick, we have to take time and know that, number one, God has to be the foundation for this building to even last, for this building to even hold itself up, right? God has to be the foundation. And how can I word this? I don't know how to word it. I'm going to go back to that because it's something I want to say, but I don't know how to word it in this moment. But yeah, God has to be the foundation. God has to be the foundation. And we have to learn to lean on his understanding. So to me, it may look like self-love, forgiveness, learning how to lose control. But God is like, no, lose control, number one. That's the first brick you need to lay down. Like leaning on his understanding, because we might have our own plan and we might have our own vision of how we want things to look. But God is like, no, baby girl, no. So I might put up 1, 2, 3, and he's like 2, 3, 1. Like, like we just have to learn to lean on his understanding because his plan is way better than ours. Way better than ours. And when we accept that, we'll learn to be a little bit more comfortable and we'll learn to be a little bit more secure because, baby, there's a lot of times where I was like, yeah, I hear you, but it's looking good over there. So I'm going to go over there. I'm going to do what I was doing. And yeah. And he's like, okay. Because he's not rude. He's a gentleman. He's like, all right. He's going to be there for you when you need him. But he's like, all right, I'm not going to get in your way. But yeah, so learning to lean on his understanding, but just building ourselves up in faith, leaning on his understanding, and really just seeking him for everything that we do in every single area of our lives. Like last week, what I went through when I shared with you guys, I didn't plan for that. I don't plan for any of that. I got things to do, okay? I got money to make. I need stuff. I need stuff. I didn't plan to be taking off all these days of work. I got moves to make. I got things to do. The kids need stuff. I need stuff. There's always things to buy. There's always things to do. But God is like, chillax. I got this. Chill out. Chill out. Chill out. You're doing too much. So I'm going to sit you down because clearly you're not getting it. I'm going to sit you down. You think that you got it all balanced out, but you don't. Sit down. Sit down. You get a little rough sometimes. Like, oh, all right. But he's like, chill out. I got it. Don't worry about it. And I got to be comfortable with that. I got to be cool with that. I got to trust him. It's not easy. I'm like, oh, should I move some money from my savings? He's like, I got you. I got you. Just chill out. Chill out. I'm telling you, I struggle with it too. It's not easy. But I know that's the only way. And ain't nothing to it but to do it, baby. But ooh, that hurt a little bit. Like I'm so silly. Like, why am I like this, y'all? Why am I like this? But no, for real. It's just important. Like, I can't stress that enough that we lean on his understanding. We go to him for everything. God, listen, I don't know why you have me here. I don't know why you have me here. You know what I got going on. Why are we here? Why are we here? He'll give you the answers. But you got to sit still. You got to listen. You got to reflect. You got to be obedient. He's going to give you the answers. We will not always have all of the answers. We can't always go and look for all of the answers on Google. But we do have this. I'm not trying to be like churchy, but we do have this. And all of the answers are in here. I promise you, I have not come across a situation in my life where I'm like, you know what? Let me open this good old book. And I found a scripture to help me with exactly what I'm going through. I have not come across anything yet where I'm like, this ain't in here. Literally, everything that I'm going through, I try to pray about it and I try to read my word. And I find out that he's talking to me through this. Like, literally, like, it's crazy. Sometimes I used to do this. I haven't done it in a while. Sorry, I'm stretching my leg. I haven't done it in a while, but I'll randomly just like open the Bible. I'm like, all right, God, let me see what you want to say to me. And I'll open it, no lie. And what I'm reading is like speaking to exactly what I'm going through. And I used to be like, is this real? Like, but that's what I'm saying. Like, it's always going to be something in this Bible that is relatable, that you've been through, that you're going through, that you're gonna go through. Like, literally, like the answers are all in there. So sometimes, no, we can't physically chop it up with God. He's not sitting here on a chair with me talking to me, no, but he is in me. And he's speaking to me through his scriptures, through his word. So I encourage you, if you don't have a Bible, to get one. This one I have is called Thrive. I got it off Amazon. It's pretty dope. You know, I love pink. It's pink. But it's a devotional Bible for women. So that's what I really love about it too. What did I write in here? Wow. I don't know when I wrote this, but it says God sees us for how he created us, not for who we are today or where we are today. If God says something, it will come to pass. And that's when our faith is tested. He might not show us today or tomorrow, but we have to trust him. He's preparing us for it and protecting us by not giving it to us when we want it, because we might mishandle it. We have to wait, be still, and stay in his presence and lean on his understanding. There's a lesson to be learned during the wait time. If you're not still, you'll miss it. If you question him, you'll miss it. Bro, what did I just say? I literally opened the Bible and it's exactly what I'm going. What did I just say? And that's me. I wrote this. I don't know when I wrote this. The date is not on it. Bro, what? Yo, that's how good he is. This is not cap either. Like I don't know when I put this in here, but this has always been in here from when I know it was like when I first got the Bible. But I don't know exactly when I wrote it, but this is not cap. I promise you this is not cap. Wow. Wow. I'm gonna read that again. Cause that's exactly what we talking about. I need to read this again for myself. I need to write this and put it on my wall. God sees us for how he created us, not for who we are today or where we are today. If God says something, it will come to pass. And that's when our faith is tested. He might not show us today or tomorrow, but we have to trust him. He's preparing us for it and protecting us by not giving it to us when we want it because we might mishandle it. Wow. We have to wait, be still, and stay in his presence and lean on his understanding. There's a lesson to be learned during the wait time. And what did I say? Last episode, I asked God, what lesson do you want me to learn from this? Literally, I'm in the CAT scan machine, like, yo, what am I supposed to learn from this? Wow. If you're not still, you'll miss it. If you question him, you'll miss it. Wow. I don't know about y'all, but I'm done. I'm done here. Because that's crazy. I literally just said to y'all, I used to just open up the Bible, read a scripture, and see what he's saying, what he's trying to tell me. And I just opened it up, just showing y'all the Bible, encouraging y'all to buy a Bible. I just opened it up and saw a sticky that I wrote. And it's talking about exactly what I'm talking about in this episode, exactly what I'm going through right now. I could cry right now because, like, what? Wow. God is just so good. He's just so good. And getting emotional because it's like that was wild. That was wild. Just trusting him. He never disappoints us. You know, when things get rocky, you know, we get uncomfortable, we get impatient, we don't want to wait. God, why do you have me going through this? God, why am I in pain? Why is this happening to me? I don't want to go through this. I don't want to sit still. Why? Why do you have me here? I'm literally not used to sitting still. Like, these couple of days have been uncomfortable physically and mentally because I'm like, I have so much to do. Just not used to sitting still. And I'm not used to asking for help, which is so weird because I have such an amazing village, but I'm just not used to asking for help. And when I do, it's God. When I do, it's God. But wow, that was crazy. That was crazy. That encouraged me though to just sit still and wait. Things that I think I need right now or I want right now, God is like, listen, I need you to learn a few lessons. I really need you to sit and meditate and focus on this. Sit still. The blessings are coming. Financial freedom is coming. You're working hard. Everything that you want, I know your desires. I know your heart. It's coming. He's telling me it's coming. But just sit still. So I need to learn how to sit still. Wow, that was good. This was for me. This was for me. That was wild. That was wild. But I'm gonna end it on that note. Be still. Be still. Learn to build yourself up in faith. But when God sits you down, be still. The answers that you're looking for is in Him. He's going to answer you. He's going to give you your desires, but it might not look like how you want it to look. It might not come packaged up. My sister said this on Tuesday Talks. It might not come packaged up in the box that you thought it would come in. Things that you are asking for may not look like how you want it to look. And if it's His will, you will get it. If it's not, you won't. And don't be disappointed. Be okay with that. Find comfort in that. Find comfort in that. God, listen, I wanted this. I wanted X, Y, and Z. I wanted to do this. This is how I wanted it to look. This is the outcome that I wanted. But maybe that's not your will, and I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that. God, give me clarity on the situation. Lead me on how I should do this, how I should try to get this. Lead me on the path of getting financial freedom. Ooh. Wow. This was good. I hope you found it that way too. But yeah, I'm gonna end it here. And I hope you guys have an amazing week. And I will see you next week. I love you guys. Bye.